The clock shows 89 minutes. The score is tied. 80,000 fans are on their feet, and millions around the world are holding their breath. Argentina needs one more chance. America needs one miracle. Then it happens. A young American forward steals the ball near midfield and starts sprinting. One defender falls behind, then another. The crowd rises to its feet. The goalkeeper charges forward. The shot leads his foot, and for a split second, the entire world goes silent. Then the net moves. Goal! America leads. The stadium explodes with noise. The referee checks his watch, and 1 minute later, the final whistle blows. The United States of America has won the FIFA World Cup, and in that moment, football changes forever. For a few seconds, nobody knows how to react. American players collapse onto the grass. Some are crying, some are laughing, some simply stare into the sky, unable to believe what just happened. On the other side of the field, Argentina's players stand frozen, heartbroken, numb. A dream achieved for one nation, a nightmare for another. Around the world, billions of people rush to their phones. Brazil thinks it's fake. England starts arguing instantly. France demands explanations. Germany begins analyzing every second of the match. Social media crashes under the weight of disbelief. Because this isn't just another World Cup victory. This is the country that calls football soccer. The country that spent decades watching from the sidelines. The country nobody expected to be standing here. And yet, there they are, world champions. Then the celebrations begin. New York erupts. Times Square becomes a sea of red, white, and blue. People climb streetlights. Strangers hug each other. Car horns echo through the night. Los Angeles is still awake at 3 a.m. Chicago shuts down. Miami throws parties that last until sunrise. For the first time in modern American history, football dominates every conversation. Sports channels stop talking about basketball, stop talking about rugby, stop talking about baseball. For one incredible week, America talks about only one thing: the World Cup. Kids who dreamed of becoming NFL quarterbacks suddenly want soccer balls. Parents rush to buy jerseys. Local parks fill with children trying to recreate the winning goal. And almost overnight, an entire generation falls in love with the game. But something else is happening. Something far bigger. Across Europe and South America, football experts begin asking a terrifying question. What if this isn't a one-time miracle? Because here's the truth. America has something most football nations don't. Money. A lot of money. The biggest sports market on earth. World-class training facilities. Elite sports science. Massive media power. Hundreds of millions of potential fans. For decades, America ignored football. Now imagine what happens if it doesn't. Imagine the world's best young athletes choosing soccer first. Imagine billion-dollar academies. Imagine packed stadiums every week. Imagine America treating football the same way it treats the NFL. Suddenly, the rest of the football world feels nervous, not because America won, but because America might keep winning. The changes happen almost immediately. Major League Soccer explodes in popularity. Television deals become massive. Youth academies open everywhere. European clubs start scouting American teenagers more aggressively than ever before. The next generation grows up believing something their parents never did, that America belongs at the top of football. And belief changes everything. 10 years later, football looks different. American players are among the world's biggest stars. The Ballon d'Or is no longer dominated by Europe and South America. The World Cup favorites list always includes the United States. What once seemed impossible now feels normal. The sleeping giant has awakened. But perhaps the most remarkable part isn't the trophy, it's what the victory represents. For more than a century, football grew without America at its center. Entire cultures were built around the game. Entire nations lived and breathed it. The sport found its heroes, its rivalries, and its legends long before America ever arrived. Then one night, Everything changed. One goal, one whistle, one impossible moment, and suddenly the football world was forced to imagine a future it had never seriously considered before. A future where the United States isn't an outsider, a future where America isn't chasing football's giants, a future where America becomes one of them. The real question isn't what happens if America wins the World Cup once. The real question is what happens next. What happens when millions of American kids grow up dreaming of lifting that trophy? What happens when the world's biggest sports market falls completely in love with the world's biggest sport? Because if that day ever comes, this victory won't be remembered as the end of a story. It will be remembered as the beginning of a new era, and football may never look the same again.